Good morning students. Today we are going to see chapter 7 Python function. Now we are going to discuss the topic function arguments. Arguments are used to call a function. That is when we call a function by the use of arguments, that is input parameters. There are primarily four types: required arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments and variable length arguments. In the function arguments, primarily there are four types. First one is required arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments. What is meant by required arguments? Here, required arguments are the arguments posed to a function in correct positional order. Here, correct positional order means the number of arguments in the function call should match exactly with the function definition. Let us see the example. Def print string of str. This is the function definition. Next one is print of example required arguments. This is the print statement. Print of str. Next one is return exit a function. Then you call print string function. Now we are going to call the string function. Print string, calling the function, calling the name of the function. See the example. Here def print string of inside the parameter string will be given, but inside the function calling the nothing expression will be given. So here the code is executed. It produces the following error like type error, print string missing one required positional argument str. Def print string இருக்கு. இங்க strங்கிறது இங்க parameter கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இது நம்ம function definition பண்ணிருக்கோம். இந்த functionல என்ன define பண்ணிருக்கோமோ அதே இத function callல பண்ணோம்னா மட்டும்தான் நமக்கு output வரும். இல்லைனா அங்க type error, அதாவது அந்த positional வந்து positional argument missing அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு type error தான் காமிக்கும். இதே ப்ரோக்ராம்ல instead of print string குள்ள expression இல்லாம கொடுத்தது like print string of welcome அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு string கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா இங்க output வந்திருக்கும். Let us see that below. Here see the instead of print string in the above code, if we use print string welcome, then the output is example required arguments welcome. Next topic is keyword arguments. Here keyword arguments means just invoke the function, that is calling the function after the parameters are recognized by the parameter names. Here parameters are recognized by the parameter names. The value of the keyword argument is matched with the parameter name. So let us see the example. Def print data of name. So here parameter name is name. Next one is print of example1 keyword arguments. This is the statements block. Print of name. This is also a statement block. Return, it exit a function. Now we are going to call the function print data function. So print data of name is equal to Shan. So here the parameter name is name. The parameter name is name, as well as calling the function argument also name. So here argument should be matched. So this code is executed. It produces the following output as example1 keyword arguments name Sam. Next one is, let us see the another example. Def print data of name, print of example2 keyword arguments, print of name, return print data name1 equal to Shan. So first one is function definition, statements block, return is exit a function, print data of, that is the calling the name of the function. So here the parameter name is name, but calling the function here the parameter is name1. Here doesn't match. So here it shows type error. Print data got an unexpected keyword argument name1. Let us see another example. Def print data of name comma age, print of Example 3 keyword arguments. Print of name, print of age, return, print data of age equal to 25, names equal to Shan. Here function definition, statements block, execute a function, calling the function. If the code is executed, see the following output is example 3 keyword arguments, name is Shan, age is 25. Next one is default arguments. What is mean by default arguments? In Python, default argument is an argument that takes a default value if no value is provided in the function call. Suppose function call la இந்த value provide ஆகல அப்படினா default argument default நம்ம என்ன கொடுத்துக்கோமோ அதை எடுத்துக்கோம். Let us see the example. First one is def print info name comma salary equal to 3500. Just define the function name, that is function definition. Next one is print of name, print of salary, return, that is execute function, print info of money. Here just given the name is money but salary didn't given. So here if the code is executed, it produces the output as both name and salary. Here salary takes the default value by the function definition. See the output is name is money, salary is 3500. If both name and salary will given the code, it produces output. Like if we changes the code as rom comma 2000. So instead of name, print info of rom as well as print info of salary is 2000. So if this code executed, here the values are passed to the argument, then the default salary value is ignored because here salary value will be assigned, so default value should be ignored. Next one is variable length arguments. Variable length arguments, if we need to pass more arguments that have already been specified, then again go back to the function, redefine the function name. It's a difficult process. To avoid such situations, here Python specified asterisk is used to define such arguments. For example, def of sum x comma y comma z, print of sum of three numbers x plus y plus z, but calling the value is sum of 5 comma 10 comma 15 comma 20 comma 25. See here the arguments is only 3, but calling the arguments is number of arguments is 5. So if the code is executed, it provides the following type error because some function takes 3 functional arguments but 5 are given. To avoid such situation, we are going to use the variable length arguments. Here the syntax for variable length arguments: def function name of args, function body, return statement. Let us see the example. Def print NOS defined inside the parameter define பண்ணும்போது அதுக்கு முன்னாடி asterisk simple போட்டுருக்காங்க. ஸோ இப்படி போட்டால் எவ்வளோ நம்பர் வேணாலும் நம்ம ஆஃப்டர் டிஃபைனிங் த ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், யூஸ் வேல்யூ வந்து எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஃபார் n numbers print of n return print of printing 2 values. ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு கால் பண்ணும்போது ஃபஸ்ட்டு 2 வேல்யூஸ் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இட் ஷுட் பி பிரிண்டட் as 1,2. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு கால் பண்ணும்போது 3 வேல்யூஸ் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் 10, 20, 30 அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, அதாவது இங்கே 2 வேல்யூஸ் கொடுத்து கால் பண்ணும்போது வருது, இங்கே 3 வேல்யூஸ் கொடுத்து கால் பண்ணும் வருது. ஸோ அது எப்படி அப்படின்னா, இங்கே print of asterisk NOS கொடுக்குறனால நம்ம நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஆர்குமெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து கால் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Next one is in variable length arguments, we can pass the argument using 2 methods. First one is non-keyword variable arguments. Second one is keyword variable arguments. Here non-keyword variable arguments are called tuples. Tuples is nothing but collection of values separated by comma enclosed within a parenthesis. Let us discuss tuples in chapter 9. Next one is anonymous function. What is the difference between normal function and anonymous function? In Python, anonymous function is a function that is defined without a name. If normal functions are defined using the def keyword, but Python anonymous functions are defined using the lambda keyword. Hence, anonymous function are also called as lambda function. Let us see the use of lambda or anonymous function. Lambda function is mostly used for creating small function. It can be used only for small creating anonymous function. Lambda functions are mainly used in combination with the functions like filter, map, reduce. What is meant by filter function, map function and reduce function? Here, filter function is nothing but filters the given iterable with the help of a function that tests each element in the iterable to be true or not. Next one is map function. It returns a map object which is an iterator of the results after applying the given function. Next one is reduce function. Apply a particular function passed in its arguments to all of list elements mentioned to each iterable like list, tuple, etc. And next one is syntax of anonymous function. Here the syntax of anonymous function is lambda arguments expression. Sum is equal to lambda argument 1 argument 2. Next one is function is argument 1 plus argument 2. So print of the sum is sum of 30 comma 40. Print of the sum is sum of minus 30 comma 40. Here the lambda function that add arguments argument 1 with argument 2 and stored with the result in the variable sum that displayed by using the function printer. Next one is return statement. Here the return statement is used to execute a function and returns a value to its caller. And also return statement is used when a function is ready to return a value if only one multiple run statement, if the function contains multiple run statements but only one return statement is executed at runtime. If any number of return statements are allowed in a function definition but only one of them is executed at runtime. Here the syntax is return expression list. This expression list which gets evaluated by some value, the value is returned. If otherwise it returns the none object. See the example, return statement def user ABS, that is absolute value. If n is, we are going to check the condition, if number is greater than or equal to 0, so that only specify the if n is greater than or equal to 0, it returns return n, else return minus n. Then we invoking the function x equal to int of input of enter a number. Here this function we are going to get the user at the time of execution. Next one is print of US or absolute. So just after getting the input by the user, then going to be the process recording it input based on the output to display the screen. Enter a number is 25. If this number is going to check the condition 25 is greater than or equal to 0, so because it returns a value as 25, and also enter a number is minus 25, it going to check the value, and then after invoking the function, here the output is 25. Next one is scope of a variable. Scope of a variable means part of the program where it is accessible. That means which where area you can refer use it. So a variable is only available from inside the region it is created. Here there are two types of scopes. First one is local scope, another one is global scope. A local scope means a variable declared inside the function's body or in the local scope is known as local variable. Here are some rules. A variable with local scope it can be accessed only within the function. And it variable with local scope. Local scope means it can be accessed only within the function or block. When a variable is created inside the function or block, it's automatically by default it's local variable. A local variable only exists while the function is executing. A local variable is only exist while the function is executing. And next one is the format arguments are local to the function. Here nothing but scope of a variable two types irukku. First one local scope. Local scope na ஒரு function body குள்ளேயோ அதாவது ஒரு function குள்ளேயோ இல்ல ஒரு block குள்ளேயோ ஒரு variable access பண்றோம்னா அதுக்கு பேரு மட்டும் local scope. அதே function விட்டு வெளியில access பண்றோம் அப்படினா அதுக்கு பேரு global scope. Let us see the example for global scope. Create a local variable def loc y. Here definition, that is the function definition. Y is equal to 0. 0 na assign a variable. So inside a function assign a variable, that means local variable, that is local scope. Print of y, next loc function. So by executing the function, that is calling the name of the function, just print as the output is what is the value of y here? 0. So output is 0. Next one is accessing local variable outside the scope. First one is def loc, that is function definition. Y is equal to local. Loc, that is the function calling. Print of y. If we run the code, it shows the following error because here y is not defined. Because y is not defined in because here it's a local variable. Here after the local variable can access only inside the function, but here calling the outside the function print of y. We cannot access a local variable outside the scope. And next one is global scope. A variable with global scope can be used anywhere in the program. It can be created by defining a variable outside the scope of any function or block. ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கோ இல்லை ஒரு பிளாக்கோ வெளியில் நம்ம ஒரு வேரியபிளை அசைன் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு பேர் தான் குளோபல் ஸ்கோப். Here the following some rules. First one is when we define a variable outside a function, it's global by default. ஒரு வேரியபிள் outside the function இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது டிஃபால்ட்டாக நாம global தான். If we need to read and write a global variable inside a function, we are going to use the global keyword. Otherwise, we don't have modify that inside the function, inside the global function. Next one is use of global keyword outside a function has no effect because outside a function by its default it should be assigned as a global variable. Let us see the example. First one is accessing global variable from inside a function. First one is c equal to 1, that is the global variable. In the function kullareiyum illa, so outside the function so it's a global variable. Def print of at defining the function print of c. Here accessing, here c is the global variable, accessing c from inside a function. Just add, so add of c, so just print the value is 1. And next one is, so we can access the global variable from inside a function, but we cannot modify a variable without using the global keyword. See the next example is modifying a global variable from inside a function. C equal to 1, def add, here it's a global variable, definition of function definition, c equal to c plus 2, that is increment c by 2, print of c. So global variable வந்து modify பண்றோம். Let us see the output is unbound local error because local variable c referenced before assignment. So இங்க என்ன வந்துரும், unbound local error வந்துரும். அதாவது c க்கு என்னது 1 தான் சொல்லிருக்காங்க, அந்த c வந்து இங்க local variable குள்ள change பண்ண முடியாது அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு. Next one is changing global variable from inside a function using global keyword. x equal to 0, def add global x equal to x plus 5. Here outside the function, here the variable is global variable, def add function definition, global x using the keyword global by using the keyword global, then x equal to x plus 5, that is incremented value. Next one is print of inside add function x value is add print of in main x value is here inside the x value is x. Okay, so inside add function x value means just print 0 equal to 0 plus 5 is 5. In main x value means it call outside the function. So here the output is 5. So global variable should be changed. So its output as 5. In the above program, x is defined as global variable. Inside the add function, here the global keyword is used because we are going to increment the variable x by 5. Now we can see the change on the global variable x outside the function. That is the value of x equal to 0 plus 5, that is 5. So inside add function x value is 5 and also the main x value is 5. And next one is global and local variables. Here we will show how to use global variables and local variables in the same code. First one is x equal to 8, that is a global variable, def loc. Next one is that means function definition, global x, that is global keyword. By using global keyword we can modifying the global variable. Next one is y is equal to local, just definition, assign a variable, that is a local variable, x equal to x asterisk 2, that is also a local variable, print of x, print of y, loc. This is a function calling. First it should be printed the local function. So here the output is 8. So 8 equal to 8 star 2. So print of x is 8 asterisk 2 means 16. 8 2s are 16. And next one is print of y. Print of y, here is the string of local. So just print the string is local. Here the above program is executed. We declare x as global and y as local variable in the function loop. After calling this function, the value of x becomes 16 because we used x equal to x asterisk 2. After that we print the value of local variable y, that is local. And next one is example global variable and local variable with same name. Here x is equal to 5, global variable def loc inside a function. Here also x is equal to 10, that is the local variable. See the name is here also local variable also defined by the name x, global variable also defined by the name x. So here print of local x is x, loc function, print of global x is x. If the above code is executed, that can be used by the same name x for both global variable and local variable, but still they will get different result because here the same variable, but the variable is declared in both scopes. That is local scope is defined inside the function loop and global scope outside the function loop. Let us see the output is, so first one is x is equal to 10. That is inside the function, that is the local scope. So the output is a local x is 10. And next one is, this is the one outside the function, that is the global scope. So here print the output is print of global x. So global x is 5.